Hey, Coach. I know you've touched on Mikel's growth before, but I just wanted to get some insight to his high level of maturity for such a young player, and how much do you think his professionalism that he displays has an impact to his growth just year after year?
Yeah, I mean, he's the only way one way that I can describe it is he's the same consistent guy every day. It's something that I certainly don't take for granted. I appreciate um, his attitude, his work ethic, the edge, um, his coachability. You know, he's one of the guys that doesn't leave the gym without telling everybody, good day or whatever it is before he walks out of the gym. And I attribute it to one, he's just a good dude. He and I have talked about some of the lessons his mother taught him and his family taught him. And then he comes from a really good program at Villanova that probably affirmed a lot of the things he learned growing up. But he's just a stellar young man, and everybody here, he's earned the respect of everybody in the organization, on the team, on the staff, because he is consistent every day.
Next up is Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports, followed by Gerald Bourguet.
Hey, Coach. First question I had was on Jalen. He's out on the injury report due to health and safety protocols. Is there any other information you can provide, if that's contact tracing, a positive test for him, or anything like that, how long you expect him out?
No, it is what it is. I can't add any more to the statement that's been put out on Jalen, so I'm not going to add more to it.
Yep. Have you guys been through practice already tonight? Just if so, your general thoughts on what you guys went through after yesterday.
Yeah, we got through. We wanted to be able to fly here and get off the plane and get up a bunch of shots, go through some situations. It was a good night for us to, have a long flight and be able to get a good workout in before we start this road trip. We want to be able to take advantage of the gym time as best we can and preparations for Detroit. That's our typical MO when we leave the west side of the country and move east. We want to be able to fly early and practice late. And tomorrow we'll have a meeting and get ready for tomorrow night's game.
Our coach, final question is Gerald Bourguet with Fansided.
Coach, with the starting group there, you've obviously got, a lot of talent, a lot of two-way talent as well, with guys that can shoot, guys that can make plays. But the cohesion of that group hasn't quite been where, you want it to be just yet. What have you seen with the starting group, and as far as, building that cohesion? Because it seems like, the bench will come in and kind of assert its will on games, and with the starting five, there's a lot of different skill sets to mesh together. What have you seen with the starting group so far?
Well, I think it's a work in progress for sure for both groups. We haven't even played 10 games yet, so I wouldn't make any declarations about anybody's team right now. I just think our guys will continue to grow and get better as the year progresses. Obviously, there's a period of, understanding what they can do together and that kind of thing. But I like our team. I like that group. I like the versatility. I like, how they talk on the floor and how they're trying to figure things out. And our bench has done a decent job this year of maintaining or increasing what the first group has given them, and that's what you want from your bench. So I wouldn't make many grandiose statements about anybody's team. We've only played 7, 8, 9 games into the NBA season.
Yeah, Langston, I was on Detroit's call earlier today, and obviously they're struggling right now. But just your thoughts on coming back. I mean, you haven't been gone long, and now you're back facing your former team.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited to have the opportunity be back in Detroit, city I once called home. So it's a great opportunity for the team. Really keep building and start this road trip off right. Get this win and get us on our way.
What do you feel like, just a quick follow, what do you feel like you guys have been able to do as far as a second group, the bench that's enabled you guys to have such success?
I think the biggest thing is just the energy that we bring. Just trying to come out really aggressive offensively and defensively. I think that when we were out there getting stops, getting out in transition, I think that's the biggest thing that really creates a lot of havoc for us going forward with a lot of teams. A lot of teams, their second units, they might not be as aggressive as we are, picking up full court, trying to cause turnovers, trying to get easy buckets. So I think that's definitely where we lay our head at every single night.
Next up is Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports.
Hey, Langston, 21 threes last night. You don't see that very often. What did you see on the court specifically that was contributing to the ease it felt like you guys had setting those up?
I think the biggest thing was just trying to move the ball. Coach really preaches the 0.5 kind of pass shot or trying to get a screen roll. So I think that's our biggest thing right now, just trying to continue to stay in that mindset, stay in that kind of offense when we're out there, especially myself included, with a ton of guys that could do the same thing I can do. So that's what it really lays down at the end of the day. It's like if we kind of continue to keep that up, you're gonna see a lot of threes go up, and you're gonna see a lot of records being broken. I was expecting Jay to break the record last night with the most threes in the game, but came up one short. But soon enough, though.
Next up is Gina Mizell with Suns.com.
Hey, Langston, on that 0.5 offense topic, just as a new guy coming in and learning the system, just what are the biggest keys to learning a system like that, where everything is so dependent on, quick decision making and reading and reacting and sort of knowing your teammates?
I think the biggest thing is just trying to find where guys love to either get the ball or just trying to put guys in the right position. And I think that everybody can kind of do similar things, but when we're all on the same page and really clicking like we were last night, I think that it makes us dangerous. It makes us dangerous as a team, and you can really see that we're still learning as we go, but it's really working out in our favor going forward because we're off to a great start.
And then kind of on a different note, we saw you shooting again after the game last night. When you go in and get one of those kind of late night after a game workouts in, like, is there a certain number of shots you're trying to make? Are you trying to go for a certain time? Like, is there any just what kind of are you trying to accomplish in those sessions when you're after a game?
No, the biggest thing for me is just trying to stay ready. I think that right now with everybody really playing well right now and just trying to get into the rotation, I think that my biggest thing is just trying to take it day by day, continue to do my work, be prepared whenever my number is called. And then at nighttime, I'm just trying to get a lot of makes, making sure everything's feeling good. I'm staying confident, staying motivated on what I need to work on, and continue to add to my game. Never satisfied. So I might come in there and make 500 threes after the game or 500 twos. It just working on specific things while I'm out there and just locking in and really just simulating the game in my mind.
Did you feel good after last night's work?
Yeah. No, I'm ready to go. So, hey, when Coach calls my number, I'll be ready.
And next up is going to be Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic.
Yeah, Langston, the team Detroit has now doesn't look like the team that you played on. I mean, they only had like 4 guys back from last year's group. Do you even keep in contact with the 4 guys that were there when you were there?
Yeah, no, I still keep in contact with Blake, D. Rose, Svi. I was talking to him the other day. Those are my guys right there. And then Sekou, he's still learning, trying to figure it all out right now as well. So those are probably the main 3 guys that I've kept in contact with. And I'll be excited to see everybody tomorrow, see the staff, see everybody that I've been in contact with over these last 3 years of my career. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun to be back out there on the court that once called home.
And just a quick follow, you mentioned Jay just a minute ago. Just curious, his leadership, I just find it interesting how someone can just join a team and then all of a sudden be one of the leaders of that team. What do you see in him that's enable him to come right in and guys, take heed to his word and respect his word?
I think it really lays down on, experience. When you're in this league for so long, you really get an opportunity to play against different people, get an opportunity to just see guys at work. And I think that over his career, you can kind of see every single team he's been on, he's been able to contribute and be a pivotal piece in each team. And I think that that's what, in his career, at this point, in this stage, I think that this is huge for him because you know what he's going to bring to the table. He's going to come out there defensive minded, diving on floors, hustling, talking in huddles, trying to get everybody motivated. And then he just wants to win. He wants to win. And I think that that's what so many people really look at him as, one of the guys that helped this team run. The motor continues to go with his leadership at the end of the day. Him, CP, D-Book, like those guys, they really emphasize winning. And it just kind of exudes through everybody throughout this team.